TV London News.
On this, the 41st anniversary of D-Day, a TV London award-winning documentary produced during the festivities that marked the much-heralded 40th anniversary last June is repeated without commercial interruption.
On June 5, 1984, the epic film The Longest Day, describing the events of D-Day when the Allies invaded Europe, premiered in the French coastal resort town of Courcelles-sur-Mer. About 50 people, mostly adolescents, paid to watch the screen version of the greatest military invasion of all time. The movie house used to be the railway station in Courcelles and is located only 100 meters from the beach, where the real-life drama on which the movie was based was played out. Now that beach is a place to stroll. But in 1944, it was a stage for war. The Germans knew the invasion of the continent by the Allies was inevitable. What they didn't know was where or when. They attempted to prepare for the attack by erecting fortifications along the entire seaboard. The invasion of Europe had been in the planning stages for years. In the months leading up to D-Day, 3.5 million men and the equipment to supply them were amassed in southern England, a feat that could never be accomplished in the era of the spy satellite. The American general, Dwight D. Eisenhower, had the responsibility for the D-Day invasion. He knew that when he issued the order to go, he was sending some men to certain death. For those who would survive, D-Day, June 6, 1944, would become the day that will never be forgotten. It was a battle fought by young men, including many who live in this region, men like Jack Harris. It was his task to dispatch messages on his bicycle between units once ashore. Emerson Woods. It was his job to defuse landmines. Rex Newport, a teacher at Fanshawe College, was sent to France as part of the invading army to fix broken equipment. Tom Wilde earned his $1.61 a day in the Army as a guard. He didn't enjoy his trip to France in 1944 and has no intention of ever going back. The members of the First Hussars Association